Hi, Hiram here. Today I want to do a test for my buddy Drak, aka NC Hiker 1970, I think. Sorry Drak if I screwed that up. He was asking about the Heineken pot on the WetFire. So I'm going to try it with a 24-ounce pot here. Right off, for those of you Heinie haters, please don't send me emails about how I'm trying to kill people. Yes, I know there's a liner in there, but if you don't cook this thing off without water in it, it should be relatively safe. But what in this life isn't safe? Or is safe, I should say. Anyway, please don't email me, I know. Going to do it with Esbit. New cube here. Open this up. Get this started. Now I've been told, I think I said it on one of the last video, supposed to scrape the Esbit on the top to get some loose powder here to get this started. Okay. Put it in the WetFire stove, which it's amazing how it fits in there. I do have a piece of aluminum pan in the bottom to try to protect the WetFire from the residue that doesn't exist from these. Okay. Well, that's going. I had some questions given to me about how does this WetFire stove compare to the old stove that I used, this hunker. Now, I just took a weight on it. Has some residue inside, but not too much. This stove weighs 129 grams, or 4.55 ounces, or 0.28 pounds. It's about 10 times the weight of that. Also, this is made out of titanium, which, if I remember my metallurgy right, isn't really that affected by heat. And let me start that, starting at 57 degrees. 2 cups of water, 57. What was I saying here? This weighs about 10 times what that does. So, okay. Now this does fit onto the stand. I'll take some shots from underneath here to show you how it fits in there. Okay, it's reached 60 degrees in about 25 seconds. So let's see what this does. Okay, if you look on this, the pot barely touches the stand. Even for the wide pot, when it's up here, it's only touching by this little point on the top. So very little heat is sucked away from the pots into the stand. Very little surface contact between them. Okay, there we have 210, 211, 212 at 10:07. We have boil at 10:07. Let me just take this off. Blow that out to save the Esbit crumb. I don't know, it looks like maybe there's about 1/3 of the Esbit left. I save them once they cool off, put them in a package in my fire kit to use as fire starters. Like I said, please don't do as I do. Don't do these in the house, indoors. They do give off fumes, and I am an idiot. But I take precautions. So anyway, the Heinie pot took 8 minutes 9 seconds. No, I take that back. Took 10 minutes 7 seconds. The standard pot took 8 minutes 9 seconds, which it has a much larger surface. Ooh, that's warm. A much larger surface to, you know, exposed to the flame. So that could explain part of it. I'm pretty sure I laid the Esbit flat when I did it with the standard pot instead of standing it up like Mr. Bill told us to. So anyway, that's the Heinie pot versus the standard one pot that I have. And I look forward to hearing your input, questions, remarks. Please no emails about how the Heinie pot will kill us. I thank you, and watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.